What's good? Brittany Sunshine here. How's it going? Oh, I'm sore. I did so many good workouts and I'm so sore now. Okay, here we are. This message is called The Energy Shift, a call to embrace the truth. A call to embrace truth. What truth? The truth that is whole, healthy, balanced, rooted, and in alignment with the plumb line of divine righteousness. Okay? Because as those of us who have been through any level of trauma healing know, your truth can get a little bit distorted when you've been wounded. Like, your inner truth can be a little bit distorted sometimes when you've been wounded or traumatized. So, okay, we have a bunch of, wow. And the trauma is like a thorn in your side. Your name is being mentioned in rooms that you're not in. Because the real you has a genius that's buried underneath that trauma, under that wounding, under that defense mechanism. The real you is ready to shift into the fullness of your genius, okay? Oh my gosh. Mending wounds. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? It never. So be courageous, okay? This is your call right now. That the healing journey is worth it. That it's going to be worth it for you to go on your healing journey. Because you'll align with that frequency of peace. There really is a frequency of peace that you can reside in. Oh, yes. And one of our collective members was mentioning, like, how the desire is to really get to a place where free from anxiety, free from, like, mental torment. And wow, this message is so clear that as we do the reason we do the healing journey is not only because your genius is buried underneath your wounding, but also because it is the way the healing journey, even though it's kind of like you got to go through it to get to the other side and you have to face it in order to get past it, like, it is a little bit like you gotta go, it does get a little bit like gnarly before it gets better, but then you get to the other side of it and you reside in that frequency of peace. And the wounding becomes, it becomes this, it becomes like ingredients for your superpowers. It's hard to explain. When several years ago, I remember the spirit giving me this vision. So imagine a well, like in the ground, and the spirit said, the deeper the well of the wound, and then imagine it being filled up with like the golden elixir of heaven, the golden elixir of the spirit of healing. So it's like the deeper the well of the wound, the more that golden elixir gets, the more voluminous that elixir. So the deeper the well of the wound, like the more glory that comes out of it. So it's kind of a beautiful image, but it's not pretty when you think about having to go through things that really create a deep wound. But on the other side of it, like, you walk away with that much more gold of ingredients, of knowledge, of wisdom, of healing, of revelation and experience in the spirit. And so anyway, boosted again. Let me see how this message, trying to use your formula without having your frequency. Oh yeah, okay, so this card is trying to use your formula without having your frequency. And based on this message about the energy shift and the call to embrace your truth, which is the genius within you, once you're in your healed space, nobody can do it like how you do it. You are a specific level of genius that only you can be yourself. And so it's worth going on that healing journey. Wow, your soul's purpose. That's what you're here for. Oops, I have it upside down. Soul's purpose. You have a purpose. Did you know that? You have a divine purpose, like a reason that you're here. Did you know that? So anyway, visualization. You're being encouraged to visualize it. All I can say right now is this is like the entirety of my life's work. Figuring out how to dig into divine identity, figuring out how to unbecome all of the wounding so that we can actually sprout the seed of our divine identity in the soil of a healthy ecosystem, a healthy spiritual ecosystem within our being, to allow our divine identity to fully bloom for deeper roots and brighter blooms. Okay? So anyway, this is what we do here. I invite you to Alchemyze. It's a monthly workshop where we have a challenge, a workshop, some quantum physics teaching, supportive videos that have to do with whatever the theme is of the month. And it's only $11.11 a month, and it is super awesome. It's kind of like just enough to like be getting into reality creation, but it's not as intense as the Alchemyze Intensive, which is an 8-week program. So anyway, look in the description box or in the pinned comments for details on all of my offerings, okay? Be blessed, be well, be free, and I'll catch you on the next one. And I almost forgot, we're going to do a reading for Rama, or Rama, which is funny because is it Rama word? Rama, or is your name Rima? Anyway, what is the word for Rima? What is the Rama word for Rima? I think Rama word is actually RHEMA, but okay. Woo! Wow. Okay, I have to show you these. New dimension of love is aligning. Have awareness of the ripple effect, and then up. Oh. So there's a new dimension of love that is aligning within you. And in relation to this message that we just had about divine identity and about like unveiling your genius, as you step into your divine identity and as you continue doing your healing work, there's going to be a new dimension of love that is aligning, but it's not just love like romance. It's that too, I'm sure. And whether you, I don't know, but like, it's not to discount that, but it's also way bigger than that. I'm seeing it as like a whole nother level, and I'm seeing it as a vision. I wish I could just like translate the vision in picture form. So what I'm seeing is like a sphere with like ripple effect of people on top of it. So like the new dimension of love is aligning. So like as you step into your divine identity and the fullness of it, there's a whole nother level of people that are going to be activated and illuminated by your divine identity being itself, by you being your divine identity. And this a ripple effect. Like it's a ripple effect that like your light, it's kind of like when people talk about how like your fire is going to light the fire of somebody else. That's not how I'm seeing it, but it's still representative of the revelation. But it's going to go up, like in terms of increasing frequency collectively. So I'm sure that you've heard this before. I'm sure this is confirmation for you, but let it be another confirmation that your work here is important and whatever you're doing in your healing journey is not wasted. Okay? So I hope this message found you. If you're interested in getting a personal reading like that, leave your name below and check the links. Be blessed, be well, be free. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for being here. Just a reminder to subscribe to Seed, Soil, Water, Spa, the co-channel. And if you liked this video, then here is another video you might like.